Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to your underground source for consistent, uncompromising Bible study. Of course, it's always fresh and organic, so you know you found Daily Dose Radio. This week, we've been looking at Psalm 89. We're going to finish up today verses 16 through 20, which is an interesting passage because we have the division between the voice of the psalmist and the Lord's voice. They share this passage together. The voice of the psalmist ends here in 18, and then the Lord's voice begins in 19. And of course, don't forget now, we're going to just do half of Psalm 89 this week, so tomorrow we'll complete the first half by looking at 21 through 26. We're going to take a rather big bite tomorrow. So let's go ahead and read, beginning in verse 16. In thy name shall they rejoice all the day, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. For thou art the glory of their strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. For the Lord is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our King. When thou spakest in a vision to thy Holy One, and saidst, I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have exalted one chosen out of the people. I have found David my servant. With my holy oil I have anointed him. We begin here in 16, in thy name they rejoice all the day. Who's the they? The they is the blessed people. Remember verse 15. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. In thy name they rejoice all the day. So the people that have experienced God's blessing, who have experienced God's salvation, they're the ones that are blessed. They're the ones that are rejoicing. They rejoice all the day. In thy righteousness shall they be exalted. This is a beautiful picture of salvation. And then notice verse 17. For thou art the glory of their strength. In thy favor our horn shall be exalted. You notice that in thy favor there. See, that is a descriptive word for grace. And if you look down, now I'm going to ruin what's coming up here by doing this. So this is a, what do they call that when they talk about a movie? A spoiler? Spoiler alert. That's what this is. This is a spoiler alert. So just understand that. You go down, he's talking about Messiah in the next passage, 21 through 26. And he says, in my name shall his horn be exalted. Now remember, the whole idea of horn, we have horn in 17 and horn in 24. The horn represents power. It represents strength, authority, vitality. It's that life force. I guess maybe that's a good way to put it. The horn represents the life force of a person or persons. In this case, in 17, it's persons, our horn. So when we experience the favor of God, that is His grace, we are exalted because He's given us something that blesses our vitality, blesses our energy, it blesses our life. It gives us life, actually. You know, Jesus said in John chapter 17, this is life eternal, that they might know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. So His favor is our exaltation, and only His favor. It is only by His favor that we are exalted. It is only by His righteousness that we're exalted. Look at verse 16. It is only because of Him and His goodness to us that we exalt or rejoice in anything in this life. For the Lord is our defense, the Holy One of Israel is our King. We exclaim that to all creation. And then you have 19 through 20, and he begins this examination of Messiah. I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have exalted one chosen out of the people. So now it's not the people exalting in the grace of God, but it's the Lord exalting in one person. And that he's going to describe now David's seed, Messiah, who's going to come. Okay, so right there we're going to pick up, and we'll talk about David's seed tomorrow on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.